Houston Texans. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He finds Corey Davis. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He'll try and throw for it here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
19 Tiger.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
70 Wolf. Ready.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out.
And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And that is caught. It's Davis. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
36-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Texans hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Catch is made by Hardman.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Jamal Agnew, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly pulled up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete, right around the 8.
Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Back to throw again.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Jets are able to claw one back.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a timeout called for by the